Fuck that shit up, right? I ain't tryna play no games, run up another 2K. Shot that bitch while I was moving, that's a tempo phase. Shorty like the way I beat it up, she call me Sugar Ray. I be telling the options stay inside so I don't see their face. Every time your girl step outside, she ain't got no faith. Then that shit scary, damn near demonic. I would tell her ass to look up at his watch and then clock it. And my main shooter, a white boy who look like Luka Doncic. Made her feel special, told her she could call me Donovan. I told her she the only one, why you steady lying to bitch? I be drinking too much, alcohol anonymous. Shiesty on with church shoes, then I'm feeling elegant. You ain't gotta pay me no attention, nigga, I'll steal it. Women use big words just to tell me how they feeling. I went to my TikTok, looked at the comments, it was one in specific that's in my face, look idyllic. Ay, I did a Google search and damn girl, you tripping. Bet you like the way I talk because my talk sound like lyrics. And if I got your head up, then that shit going through the ceiling. Time to shuffle up the cards, I can't let you know my dealings. I'm like Bruce Wayne and Bruce Wayne was just another villain. I'm nodding off with cut water in my hand, don't let me spill it. And even if I'm tired of drinking, I can't help it, shit, we winning. Take a shot for every win, it's a tradition. I invested in myself, I had no money, so I scammed. First time I hit the stage, I knew the world was in my hands. I got too excited, hit it back, flipping, crash landed. I guess I got lucky, never had a plan. I already seen the ending, ran it back to the beginning. She tryna go viral, do it for the gram, she pulling out a cam. Baby girl recorded for the world, something like Guinness. And I like the Cuban link chain, I match it with the tennis. Throwing parties all in the apartment, waking up to tennis. I'm straight out the it, but now I'm flipping shit up in the city. They don't know the prices of the scripts, these bitches $350. I would spend $1 million on you, girl, that's a pretty penny. The way that I be floating on these beats, I look like Michael Jordan. I be walking around here like I'm Dr. Strange, that's just metanoia. Some people don't love this shit the same, sound like anhedonia. I ain't tryna play no games, run up another 2K. Shot that bitch while I was moving, that's a tempo phase. Shorty like the way I beat it up, she call me Sugar Ray. I be telling the options stay inside so I don't see their face. Penthouse is up too high, my view is out of space. Body too gory, man, they had to go in and close the case. Come to my court, boy, I be giving niggas BTA. This is high stakes, but I done had to go and hit the stage. Swinging left and to the right, when I shoot, that's a tempo fade. Put that trigger up and down, when I shoot it, that's a tempo fade. Put that green up on his head, I hit the shot, and that's a tempo fade. Hit that, and that's a tempo fade. Remember the bed sheets I tossed on used to be cotton, but nowadays they created with silk. I speak my mind and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see this shit is keeping it real. Remember the bed sheets I tossed on used to be cotton, but nowadays they created with silk. I speak my mind and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see this shit is keeping it real. LXL for live in Excel, see that's the acronym. I don't wanna be one to tell them, but you gotta be adamant without the hedge funds. 401ks and retirement. My mama said that I had a talent for seeing what's happening. Ain't no quick fix that exists. I grabbed the Allen wrench, took tennis for I pop champagne and see who stayed the same. Wasn't there for me for that charge, so why you in my face? Life could leave them handicapped, just like a parking space. Only this can't be one take. They take me a couple of days. Should've put my trust all in Jesus. I put a lot in the face. Fortune is so hard to digest. I mean, look at my face. Put it in that bridge, cause when I walk, it would start to rain. I woke up the other day like it's another day, and I can't really be on that because I stand out. The ones who needed me, I look back and stuck my hand out. I gonna always get in the way, they don't want handouts. Never had a whole lot of friends, they never understand. Consequences do exist, then why you do it then? Y'all be acting like I started off with a sense. I never saw myself as better than the rest of the kids. Remember the bed sheets I tossed on used to be cotton, but nowadays they created with silk. I speak my mind and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see this shit is keeping it real. Remember the bed sheets I tossed on used to be cotton, but nowadays they created with silk. I speak my mind and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see this shit is keeping it real. Your blessings are your own, Can't give them to no man. Can't help everybody. I'm not bigger than the program. Music for the soul. And I should have made a slow jam. And I could really hit that note. Came me like antidote. I know some people using that substance without control. Numbing the physicals while enhancing the intangibles. A father who talked down on his kids, he ain't man enough. Results, he brought a brick at 13. Thought he was manning up. Outside everybody, sneaking outside through the window. By the time I hit high school, I bought my first iPhone. The girls thought I was trouble. Always on my head, but falling out the name of the game. When you're growing up, hopefully my memory serves. I keep my day ones close to me like feet to the earth. If I don't need to jump, tell me how I calm my nerves. Well, that's what church does. Now I'm trying to hop in my word like it was double dutch, steady spinning. They don't want to see you happy, they rather see with damage. Too many things in mind at once, it's hard to manage. Easy to look at someone else that they got an advantage, but there's no need to panic. Remember the bed sheets I told a story used to be cotton, but nowadays they creative as so. I speak my mind and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see the shit is keeping it real. Remember the bed sheets I told a story used to be cotton, but nowadays they creative as so. I speak my mind and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see the shit is keeping it real. Real one, real one. Hey. I gotta be real with y'all. First and foremost, I owe y'all an apology. Because I was supposed to have did this yesterday. I know. But there's a reason for everything. And like, I messed up. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I messed up. But I'm gonna be real. We here now, and that's what matters. We here. All right. First things first. That ain't it. First things first, right? The new silk drop, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I need y'all to go tap in with that. And here's why I'm gonna say tap in with it, right? Here's why I'm saying it. We already getting orders. We already getting crazy orders. And I ain't think nobody was gonna buy it. I'm gonna be so honest with you. Like, and I know I shouldn't think that way, man. I know I shouldn't, man, but I didn't think as many people was gonna buy it as what they did. And I didn't think that the sales was gonna look like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew that people was listening to the song, and I knew that y'all was going. If the drop came out, I knew that people was going to be on it. But like, I never knew it was going to be like that, bro. So we got orders going out. I know that I got a limited supply. I'm trying to get more, but I'm trying to tell people like, get it right now while you can. I ordered like 5 sets for myself. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm trying to tell people get it while you can, because so many people rock with the movement. They rock with the music, and yeah, if they doing that, I don't know why I didn't think that they would want to wear the merch. I don't know why I didn't think that. I wasn't prepared. But at the same time, that's what limited edition is all about. You get it while it's here, and it's only going to be out there for like a limited amount of time, bro. I think it's going to be like a winter drop, and then we going to see what happens during the spring. So if you ain't already got your silk drop, bro, like I seen... Like, bro, so many people got it in their cart too. Like, it's a lot of people in it with their cart. It's just a matter of first come, first serve at this point. If you ain't got the silk drop yet, bro, get it before we go out of stock. All right. Quick question. How y'all messing with the pre-show vibes? Usually y'all know that y'all see me on Wednesday, but like, hey, a real one home. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Free me, because yesterday was so crazy. I could not go live. That like, I gotta be here today. I ain't gonna lie. Free me, bro. It was wild. I'll give y'all a story time, but like, there's a reason why I decided to go live today instead, and why today is better, bro. So boom, we on them pre-show vibes, right? Y'all know that the MidiLab showing like 3 hours. What is it? It's 7 right now. So yeah, the MidiLab show start in 3 hours on this channel. So we gonna kind of do the LXL show today, kind of like a pre-MidiLab show, and I'm gonna try to connect it so that by the time that y'all, by the time that y'all leave it, we talk about what we got to talk about, because I got some stuff that's like weighing super heavy on my heart. And then after that, boom, y'all prepare. Y'all can go be entertained, whatever. I'll let y'all go and everything like that, man. So I'm finna get to it. Right. First things first, bro.
First things first, bro. Who been paying attention to like the world? I'm really trying to see like how y'all feeling like at a baseline level. And there's a reason why I'm asking this too, bro. Tell me how y'all feeling like in chat, like baseline. What is your mood been like? What is your demeanor been like and stuff like that? How has certain things been affecting you, like the internet and everything like that, bro? Because I want to talk about things and I'm trying to see if people is feeling the same things that I'm feeling because I've realized something about myself and I've realized something about how like my mood is affected by like no reason, but it is a reason for it and things like that. And I'm trying to like, I'm about to like connect some dots. I had a long talk. Bro. I've been having a lot of talks like this week, bro, with people in general. Like some of my friends. I've been having like long talks with, I don't know, even like my parents, like my moms, you know what I'm saying? And then my pops, and then like my grandma, bro. Like I've been having like weirdly deep conversations with them. And like it's not that I'm not a deep thinker, bro, but it's like a lot of the things that I think, bro, I try to keep it in my head because like I don't be wanting to be like too heavy on people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't be wanting to be too heavy on people. I think I chipped my tooth. Y'all. That's a long story too, because I know exactly how that happened. Bro, yeah, I don't be wanting to be heavy on people, but I've been having conversations and like it's about where the world is at right now, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I had a crazy revelation. And I'm gonna put it into simple terms for y'all that's here. I'm gonna put it into simple terms for you. If you don't got an LLC in 2025, go ahead and make one. If you don't got an LLC in 2025, you're not living right, bro. I think I just cracked the code, and I'm finna tell y'all just because I mean, like for real, bro, like there's some things now that is essential to life that wasn't essential to life before, bro. There is some things that you really got to be like a creative mind if you want to thrive in the United States in 2025 and beyond. I'm telling you, I just really peeped something, bro. I really peeped something. So boom, I'm not a type of person who like dwells on what's, you know what I'm saying, like what's happening and what's not. I'm just not that type of person. I'm not that type of person who dwells on things that I can't control. I guess that's a better way to put it, right? So we all know who our president is, right? We all know exactly who our president is. And we already know that a lot of the stuff that didn't happen and that we didn't see in 2025 has been like, it's been blowed. I ain't gonna lie, like it's a 9-year. I already knew that whatever happened, this was gonna be one of the oddest years of my life. And it truly has been and stuff like that. But I think that it took me a whole year to crack the code, bro. So boom, let's get into it because this is really one of the big things that's been weighing heavy on my heart. So boom, we get into it, right? We didn't got the MAGA boys in office and everything like that, right? And one thing that I feel like everybody notices, but nobody wants to say is that it's obvious the people who are in office ain't the smartest, but they got an agenda and they're pushing it. And there's a whole reason why this specific agenda is working this way. We're going through a natural selection process, bro. So I'm going to be real with y'all. Here's what's essential to know going into 2025 and going into 2026. I'm going to drop that key on y'all. The key is that the only people who will thrive or who will have a chance at thriving are your creative minds and your innovative minds. Here's why I'm saying that. Or if you're white, that's the cheat code. But really, creative minds and innovative minds. So here's why I'm telling y'all start an LLC. I'm gonna be so real with y'all. I'm looking at things and like my eyes are seeing things. So certain things are being taken away from the public. Certain things that made it easier to just have a job, sit back, bite your tongue, collect your pension, your 401k or whatever they give nowadays. And then, you know what I'm saying? Just walk away, bro. Like walk away, retired, boom, you lived a successful life and everything like that, bro. Like it's almost like the difficulty got raised. So I was trying to think like, dang, like, because nothing really made sense, but actually everything do make sense. The term is to make America great again, right? Yes, it got racial roots and everything like that, but like it's more of like and mind y'all, I'm not no Trump's, I'm not no political person, but I try to make sense out of everything because I don't think nothing is a coincidence. It's more like, you know, when somebody has a problem, but they don't know what to do about it. They have a problem, not the solution. That's exactly what make America great again is, bro. It's a slogan where it tells people there's a problem, right? Automatically makes people scared. Like, what are you talking about? There's a problem and everything like that. Make America great again. It's a problem, and it's marketed that there's a solution to it, but really there is no solution to it. The whole thing is America has started to reward the most creative and innovative thinkers. And if you think about it, it's very consistent with, you know, the type of people that you see who represent politics now. You got a lot of content creators now who are like the faces of politics. You got a lot of you know what I'm saying? You got people like Elon Musk, inventor of Tesla, you know what I'm saying, who's at the forefront of like politics, has like high political seating and everything. You have Trump, who's not a president, he's a businessman and everything like that. So many things. And it's like at the end of the day, yeah, you can chalk it up to, okay, like, you know, rich people rule the world. No, bro. It's creative thinkers. So right now, you wonder why we're losing all these things that make life comfortable off minimal effort, bro. DEI got snatched right from up under us, bro. That's so messed up. DEI got snatched right from up under us. What else got snatched up right from food stamps? You know what I'm saying? Shoot, you got other things, bro. Like you got so many things that are being snatched up from under us, and these are the things that promote like our comfortable living and like our security of like knowing, like, dang, you know what I'm saying? Like if nothing else, you can sit back, you can have you a cool job and work. Meanwhile, what's becoming easier? I ain't gonna lie, it's never been easier to start a business. It's never been easier to get on social media. It's never been easier to do like a lot of this, bro. A lot of the stuff that, you know, goes into starting a business, being a creator. Being a creator is the word that I'm gonna just start using. That means inventing something, being a business person, having a creative mind. I don't care if you have visions and everything. We live in a dream world. You know what I'm saying? We live in a dream world. The whole thing is they waiting on somebody to dream for the solution to save the world, or in this case, our country. So boom, what's being pushed right now? You can hop on chat, bro. When I tell you, it's so easy to make a business in 2025. It is ridiculous. But I mean, it was already not hard. You know what I'm saying? You go on, like, say you in Michigan, right? Or you go on whatever your state's website is, bro. Like for me, I think it was like what, Michigan.gov or something like that. Boom. You find a little application. They don't even ask you much. They ask you stuff like your name, address, and you know, whatever, little stuff. And then they ask you a little brief description. Dang, what do you want your business to be about? All right, you know what I'm saying? Dang. They ask you what you want your business to be about. It's literally not hard. Now, here's the thing that make it even easier, because I had to have this conversation with my little sister because I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of people nowadays who do not use their resources, bro. In this world, bro, where you got the internet, you got AI. Not that it's good, but you got the internet, you got AI, you got books, you got textbooks, you got people that you could talk to who then lived. You got information pretty much everywhere. You got a phone, bro. Like information has never been so accessible. So one of my biggest pet peeves is now when you walking around here and people talking about, I don't know how to do this, I don't know how to do that, I don't have time to do this, I don't have time to do that. What, bro? If you use your resources, bro, everything is easy. I know people who have literally made full LLCs and just punched in what ChatGPT told them to. Like, bro, like deadass, they're making it easy to be like a creator, bro. Being a creator is getting easy. While you're saying that life is getting harder, it's because, bro, if you want to be able to thrive in life nowadays, bro, especially if you're young, especially if you like in your 20s or something like that, bro, you have to create something. You got to add something to society. That's how they're looking at it. That's what Make America Great Again is. Everybody now has to add something to society. Don't just work jobs. Don't work for the person who's rich. No, now the goal is more so than ever. You got to be the person who is rich. You know what I'm saying? You got to be the person who is inventing something, who had the innovative idea and everything. And then the most important thing is when you got your thing, that your innovative thing, your innovative idea or whatever, don't tell nobody, bro. Don't tell nobody, because I'm telling you, if they can hand off your idea, they will hand your idea off to somebody who looks more the part than you. I promise you. So if you a minority group, if you are anything, bro, they will hand your shit off, bro. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, everything is about excluding certain people and including people, you know what I'm saying? But if your mind is creative enough, and if you over here really think, like, bro, I just seen this one dude from Atlanta. I see him all over my Instagram, bro. He figured out how to make cars run off of plastic. He called it plastiline, bro. Like, that's a creative thinker, and that's why he got millions of views, and that's why, boom, his life is about to change. You just added something that furthered society, bro. And that's what they trying to do. That's how you know, like, America's in a very scary state. They're trying to, you know, they turning up the heat on us. We like frogs in a pot. You feel me? They turning the heat up on us. Like, okay, boom. We said, as the president, I said we're gonna make America great again. You guys are gonna tell me how to do it. It's pretty much like, in a fucked up way, it's kind of like he's turned us into employees. In a fucked up way, it's kind of like he turned us into employees and everything like that. Now, I ain't gonna lie, I was already on the break free, make your own way and everything like that. That's why I never really was comfortable being like, I want to work for somebody else. I want to work for somebody else's company. Ever since I can remember, bro, I've always owned something. I've always, you know what I'm saying, been like a hustler, like had my own way to make money. No matter what, bro, it was kind of like, you know, I just had an affinity to it, and I never really knew why. I mean, I know why now, and I'm gonna put y'all on to that like a little bit later and stuff like that. But there were certain things that I just got, you know what I'm saying? Certain things that more so found me. It just seemed too easy sometimes. And you know, people will call you all types of things. They will slap labels on you all day. Privileged, spoiled, you know what I'm saying? This and that, entitled, and things like that. And it's really not none of that. So I'm gonna walk it back really quick before I start to get into that, bro. Making an LLC, bro. Y'all know my chat GPT, it knows who I am, bro. It knows who I am. I didn't know I was on Google, by the way. Like, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know I was on Google, but my chat GPT knows who I am, bro. Like, knows all the sides of my, like, almost all the sides of my life. You feel me? It knows my business sides. It knows my hustle sides. It knows my social media sides. It knows my creative sides and things like that. And so when I brand, it's really easy to brand and stuff like that based off of things I've already told it. So boom, I sat down. I said, ChatGPT, I'm about to make a business, and here's what I need my business to be able to encompass. Bro, they gave me, I already had a name. They gave me the whole thing to be able to put in it so that my business can do everything I want. It's like a little description thing of like, describe your business. It gave me that, bro. That's minimal effort. I dang near copy and pasted that right into my LLC. Boom. So that's on the way. What next can ChatGPT do for you? I'm glad you asked. You know what I'm saying? ChatGPT can create business plans for you, bro. You get your documents in order through them. You know what I'm saying? You get stuff like, oh my gosh, like little operating agreements, like all types of stuff. If you got to make contracts and stuff like that, you can mock up little contracts through ChatGPT. Now, I don't do that. I'm gonna have my legal people do that. I got my legal people on that and stuff like that. But I'm just saying you could, though. These is all things that you could do through ChatGPT and everything like that. And like, I had it make me a business plan one time for the fuck of it. The thing is, a business plan is what's going to help you tell people, like, this is what's going to help you tell other people, be like, hey, look it, this is my dream. This is what my dream is. You know what I'm saying? In bullet points. This is what my dream is. Boom, boom, bam. Will you give me money to make it happen? Like, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, that's really what it is. And all these things are essential, bro. Like, it makes you build a lot of versions of yourself, bro. But this is literally the new bare minimum of what it takes to be able to survive, like, in America. It's so crazy, bro. It's so crazy. This is the new bare minimum. Just don't get caught up in it. You know what I'm saying? But be a creator, bro. At this point, you have to be a creator. And I think everybody got something in them that could do it. Like, you survived this long, so I already know you got something in you that makes you innovative in your own ways. You just never acted on it. But I feel like everybody got like that spiritual, that push, or like that spiritual like calling, or sometimes you get that tug, like, dang, I feel like it's something that I'm supposed to do. And I feel like if more people like listen to it, you know what I'm saying, then you're gonna start having the dang, I was wondering what that was. Yeah, I sure did. I dropped some. Oh, that's toothpaste. Makes sense. But look at yeah, so boom, like yeah, if you I gotta walk it back now. Boom. Everybody got something, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's meant to be here for a reason, I think, you know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But yeah, in these times, we get so distracted by everything, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie, we get so distracted to the point where it's like you almost can't hear what you're being like called to do. You know what I'm saying? Like you got distractions all around you. Just as much as your phone can be a resource, your phone can also be a distraction. You know what I'm saying? Just as much as the internet can be a resource, it can be a distraction. Same thing with AI, same thing with, you know what I'm saying? All that. Like too much of anything is really a bad thing. I'm scratching it off while I'm over here talking to y'all. Like I ain't gonna lie, like I'm too real. I'm too real. They're gonna have to pack me up one day. But yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie. If y'all really want to, bro, put your category to just chatting, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm not even looking at my Twitch right. Like I see you, bro, but you gotta understand, I ain't even looking at my Twitch right now. I'll pull it up and I'll do it, but like, bro, I'm over here on Twitch, I'm over here on YouTube, bro. People getting in where they fit. Hey, bro, it's good to see you though. It's good to see you up in chat though. Look though. LLCs, get your LLCs, bro. Be creative. If you don't know, bro, you got to sit still for a second. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly how I just figured out within this year what I'm supposed to do. I think that this year, bro, I found my purpose in life. I think that this year I really did, and I truly did. And it was crazy because my purpose in life came when I stopped caring. It was like the craziest thing ever, bro. I stopped caring about everything, bro. I don't care if we friends. I don't care if we family. I don't care if we nothing. And it's not saying that I stopped caring about my friends, family, and everything. What I'm saying is that, bro, I stopped trying to control stuff in my life, bro. And I just started letting stuff be. Things played out how they played out. Things worked out how they did. You know what I'm saying? Like certain people left, certain people entered. You know what I'm saying? Like all them things that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you stop doing things like code switching, when you stop doing things like trying to appease certain people, you stop putting certain people on pedestals, bro, everything like that, and you just be, and it's like you just start to enjoy time with yourself, bro, and you really like live like the most authentic version of you, bro. You start to like certain people will literally, you know what I'm saying, excuse themselves out of your life because, you know, they trajectory in the line. Certain people will, you know what I'm saying, walk their way into your life because of the fact that, dang, it's like, I like what you're doing. I like the type of person you are. You have more meaningful relationships. You got stronger bonds with people. You know what I'm saying? All these things, bro, help you get closer to your purpose. Because then, you know what I'm saying, the first thing that filters out, like everybody sees change before you do. You know what I'm saying? If you ever changed in life, bro, like if you ever started working on yourself, other people gonna start to just say things like, wow, like you really are like different from what you were, or like, bro, that this is like the same person and everything like that. You got a new glow about you that people start to say little stuff. And then start like slowly they start to feel a type of way, whether it's positive or negative, people start to feel a type of way. You know what I'm saying? So boom, people will feel a type of way. And then from there, just slowly but surely, bro, your life starts to detox itself. So my life detoxed itself this year. I let go of so much stuff, bro. Like there was things that I did at the beginning of this year, bro, that I don't even do no more, bro. I don't smoke no more. I hardly drink at all, bro. And I gotta say hardly now because I would have said I don't drink, but like I ain't gonna lie, like I think recently I did. Recently I did. I ain't gonna lie, I did. I'm still human, but I really detoxed from a lot of that stuff. You feel me? I detoxed from a lot of that stuff, bro. Started practicing. Dang, I want to say it's abstinence, but I would really say more accurately for me, I would say it's more so like semen retention. Yeah, I'm put it like that. Semen retention. Like there was 3 things like that. Boom, and then on top of that, I started doing something beautiful. You know, I forgot I could turn this thing off, bro. Oh my, I forgot I could turn my phone off, bro. I haven't turned my phone off in years, bro. So boom, I started turning my phone off throughout days and everything like that, bro. Like you text me, bro, that junk going to green bubble, like for real, bro. I started turning that junk like all the way off, powering it down, bro. One thing that I be hating, you pick up your phone and it just turn on, like it's just waiting on. Bro, that junk felt so good to be able to pick up my phone and that junk just don't turn on, bro. I had the dopamine detox and everything. And then once I did that, bro, and I spent time on myself, I really had to realize, like, dang, I feel like I was able to assess my strengths. I felt like I was able to assess my strengths, my weaknesses, bro, who was supposed to be around me, who's not, bro. And then I started like hearing things, bro, like not voices, but like things started talking to me, bro. I started seeing things, like my eyes started seeing different things, bro. Like my eye would just catch something as it would go by, and I'd be like, "You see that?" And somebody would be like, "See what?" And then boom, something bad would happen right over there in that direction where I seen that thing happen, bro. Like I started seeing stuff, and then next thing I know, bro, it's like within all that, bro, like on top of praying, because when you pray through all that, bro, then it's like, you know what I'm saying, at least like I'm shooting in a direction, you know what I'm saying, like I'm doing all this change, at least like praying sent me in a direction where like all that change sent me in a direction. So I'm like, cool, bro. There was nights, bro, after that, after doing that for like a little bit, bro, there was nights where I would just wake up. I was only asleep for 2 hours. I just wake up and I just get to writing. I would just get to writing, bro. I never was a writer at all, but I would just get to writing out things, bro. I started getting the blueprint down for everything, bro. Like I have a whole system in my head now, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie. I think 3 nights of my life, there was 3 nights that I can remember specifically, bro. And I wrote out the whole blueprint for how I'm gonna become a star. I promise you, bro. Like I promise you, bro. 3 nights where I woke up between the hours of like 1:30 a.m. and like 3 a.m. and like 3:30 a.m. And I wrote out the whole blueprint, start to finish, bro. Like within them 3 nights, I broke it up into like 3 parts, pretty much. And yeah, bro, I got the whole blueprint of how I'm gonna be a star. Crazier thing is that that's gonna happen before the end of 2026. That is the crazier thing, and I know it for a fact. Why? Because it was promised to me. You know what I'm saying? I started having premonitions. Like not only was I writing it out so that I wouldn't forget and everything, bro, but I was starting having the premonitions, bro. Like it started popping up, like it's visions, bro. Like I'd be in school and I'm like, why am I here? Like there was so many things I was doing where I was like, dang, living in my most authentic self, bro. It like, do I want to be doing this? Is there a purpose for me doing this? Because if not, I will walk away in a heartbeat. And like, even in that, I got the answer. And everything that I'm doing is connected. Even though I feel like I'm doing like 8 or 9 different things, bro. Everything is connected. Everything connected itself. I used to do all these different things. They all seemed like hustles, bro. All these miscellaneous things, you know what I'm saying? Boom. They make you money and stuff like that, bro. I put down some things, and then other things I just let be. And I just prayed about it, bro. I have not been hungry a day this year, bro. I have not, bro. Like, I have not worked a job in years, and my bank account it's growing, and I'm like, what? And like sometimes I'll put myself in a broke mentality so that it's just like grind. But realistically, bro, I'm not broke. Like I promise you, like, you know what I'm saying? You attract certain things. And like I'm telling y'all right now, like when I wrote down this blueprint, and like I looked at it and I was like, whoa, that's my thing. That's my thing right there, bro. And it's only from slowing down, paying attention, and listening, bro. That's my thing. Now, the only thing I just didn't know how to do was format it. Talk to attorneys, talk to my lawyers and everything like that, because I got people that I know. Now it's about, you know what I'm saying, I got the resources. So now it's more so about, it's less about what I'm going to do, and it's more like, all right, who going to help me get there? I put it together so slowly, bro. I put it together all slowly and stuff like that, man. And like, it was more so like, okay, who gonna help me get there? Boom, boom, boom. Now I'm looking at people to play these roles. Not even like I'm using them, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's more like people who are meant to be around me, bro. They're gonna find their way around me. And then boom, they're gonna see what I'm doing. And then next thing you know, hey, you gonna be in a music video. Or shoot, you gonna become a part of my team. Or boom, you about to get casted for something I'm about to do. Or boom, you about to be in a video. Boom, oh snap, you about to be an invest. Like all these things, bro. They come into place. Bro. Like if you want it, like it really do come into place. I didn't know that everything I was doing was necessary. I honestly didn't know that creative minds are being rewarded I didn't have that revelation until probably like the last like 3 weeks. But these things that have been coming to me that I've been writing out and stuff like that it's been happening for months now. It's been happening for months, bro. Like the things that I've been seeing, bro, I could see so much stuff from afar now, bro. Like I'd be looking at certain people, bro, and I could tell off top, bro, like if you trying to harm me, bro, or if you trying to help me. I could tell if you trying to slow the program down, bro, or if you trying to, you know what I'm saying, help me get to where I'm trying to go. Like real talk, I can see it now. And it's like, ain't nothing to be emotional about or nothing like that. It's just like, certain people are not supposed to be around you, bro. Certain people are supposed to be around you. You can really tell in how people react to you for sure. But even before that, bro, there's little tells. Their eyes go certain places. When you talking to them, bro, look where their eyes go. Some people just can't help it, bro. The eyes will tell you a lot, bro. People's eyes will tell you everything. Just really pay attention to people, bro. Like really hold eye contact with somebody and like really like talk to them about stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like really show that you engage and stuff, see where their eyes go, and then really try to look at people like while you talking to them. Just see how they react. But I'm telling you, you'll know a lot of stuff, bro. But also, yeah, bro, a big part is like detoxing your life. Detox your life, bro. I promise you. And you gonna, you know what I'm saying, you gonna figure out what it is about you, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gonna reignite whatever your passions is. I really feel bad for people who like tell me that they done lost like they hope in life, bro. Because your hope is your passion. Your passion is your purpose, bro. Your purpose is how you gonna spread the gospel. That's how you gonna spread your energy. That's how you leave a legacy, bro. That's how you really like live that fulfilled, rich life, bro. Your passion is what's gonna make you rich. Nothing else can make you rich. I don't care how much money you run up. If that wasn't your passion, bro, you broke. I'm gonna be honest, bro. You broke and like get your paper up. I don't care if you made $1 million before me, bro. You broke because you didn't do it during your passion and stuff like that. You finna burn out and you thinking about retirement, bro, and you 19. You know what I'm saying? Like some people just be biding their time. I realize that, bro. Some people, bro, the world is like a jail cell to them, bro, and they just doing their time, bro. Shoot, I'm good as long as I got this and that, bro. And that's not being rewarded no more. You know what I'm saying? That's not being rewarded no more. And once I noticed that, bro, like I've been trying to tell people, like, dang, no, it's not enough. You got to do this. Okay, what are you passionate about? What is this, bro? I really be trying to talk to people, bro. And like I really be trying to let them know, like, bro, God loves you, bro. Like God loves you. God ain't abandoning you. You just being stubborn right now, and you don't want to, you know what I'm saying? Like call on God for nothing. You want to do it yourself. You want to walk through life, and you think that you know what's best and everything. Whole time, if you slow down, bro, you gonna have everything in abundance. Matter of fact, bro. Now that we talk about that, bro, it's so crazy. I picked up a book. For the first time in years, bro. I gotta go get it. Hold on. I'm detoxing everything, bro. Hold on. Man, I picked up this book. Bro. And I ain't gonna lie, I just learned so much. I'm debating if I should put y'all onto it now because I ain't finished it and I don't never want to spread nothing that I don't really know the full like intentions of or behind and stuff like that. But like it's got a lot of biblical ties. So I might just start to sum up what I've read so far in it because it's facts, bro. Y'all know that every single one of us, first off, I realized something, right? Every single one of us, bro, is a star. Every single one of us. I think that on the LXL universe, bro, I think I need to just start calling y'all my young stars, bro. I think I need to start just calling y'all stars, bro, because you can't have a universe without stars. Here's why I say that, though, bro. There's so much power in what you think and what you say in your life, like, and everybody knows that, right? Everybody's already heard it. There's so much power in what you think. There's so much power in what you say. There's so much power in all that stuff, and it really is true. It's a mindset. But you know that you can figure out how to use it, bro. Like it's actually your superpower. This is what I was getting at about like that whole, I'm able to not work a job and everything like that. I'm just doing things that I feel like I enjoy in the moment, and somehow they just end up paying me. Like I've made a way for music to start paying me. And like I'm not even like popping yet, but like I figured out a way for music to start paying me, bro. Like the law of attraction, bro. You know that you can harness the law of attraction to actually be a superpower. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put y'all onto it. Boom. Grab this book, bro. Grab this book right here and then just read it. It teaches you how to take the law of attraction and harness it. So boom, I'm gonna give y'all the first chapter of the book because it's really deep. When you get into it, bro, you really realize stuff. Your thoughts come into fruition. We live in a dream world. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, every time that you think something, this is why when you be thinking, damn, I hope that this person don't come up to me at work today. I'm gonna fuck them up. And then that person walk up to you at work just on the most ignorant of shit. You attracted it. Same thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you rushing through your morning and everything like that, your whole morning is gonna feel rushed. And if you over here thinking, dang, I hope I don't get caught at every light this morning, that's the exact moment that you're gonna get caught at every single light because you attracted it. So you got to realize something. All of us is like Aladdin. We all walking around here. It's all of our lives is like Aladdin. You've got whatever you want to call it, a guardian angel. That's what I call it. You got a guardian angel, right? That's really more like a genie. And your guardian angel is their job to protect you and help create the future for you. Like we all got a guardian angel. And the universe is all interconnected, but the universe literally starts to change in accordance with all of our thoughts and all of our words. That's what separates us from like animals. That's exactly why we all got a piece of God in us. We all have a soul. We all, you know what I'm saying, have the Holy Spirit within us and everything like that. It gives us the power to be able to do that. You just got to know, it's something you got to be conscious of. So the things that you speak and the things that you think are absolute. That means you can't say, I don't want this to happen, because it don't work like that. If you say, I don't want this to happen, that very thing is going to happen. You have to think the things that you want to, you have to think your reality. Your reality starts in here. And then the universe reshapes itself to be able to create that. That's how I got here. Like, that's literally how I got here. People do it through prayer. People do it through meditation. I really think you need to do it through all that, like for real. But you attract things, bro. So you got to change your mindset, bro. You think about somebody hard enough, bro, they're going to text you. You think about, I don't know, bro. You think about that like, oh man, like I really want that promotion, bro, but I feel like my boss is going to give it to Jeremy. Your boss is finna give it to Jeremy. I ain't gonna lie. But like, nah, you really have to, and it starts within yourself, bro. You got to think of yourself in a very high regard. And then from there, bro, you have to already put yourself in the position and really vision it, bro. You got to put yourself in the position that you want to be in. And I've been telling people, set end goals. Know when you going to stop. Like whatever you're doing that you love, have a goal to where you're like, once I get here, I'm going to know like I made it. Because knowing when to stop is like a big thing. And that's even going to segue into my next thing. Dang, I've been on here for 45 minutes talking. But like, it's cool though. Like I mess with it, bro. And I can't wait for the people who see this afterward too. Because I know most people tune in afterward. Like I'm already knowing where our viewers come in. They come in from the West Coast and everything like that, bro. I know we got people in Michigan too. Shout out to y'all boys in the snow. But yeah, bro, like, man, the law of attraction is like really powerful stuff. So all of us is walking around with a genie that grants our every wish, whether it's good or bad, because it can't tell the difference. So really, everything that you want in life, it starts in your mind, bro. If you want, and nothing's too big either. Nothing is too big to come into fruition, bro. Don't be worrying about the logic behind it. Don't be worrying about the circumstances or nothing. You have to ditch all that. It's just, if you can think it, bro, it can become real. This phone, it started as somebody's thought. Somebody said, what if you could have a phone that could have a flashlight on it, have a camera on it, harness, the internet, go on social medias and all that. And then somebody made it. That started off as somebody's thought, bro. And if you don't do it, it's already thrown out in the consciousness. So somebody else is going to do it. That's where action comes into play, because you got to be the one to do it, bro. Like, you got to be the one to do it. But real talk, like, in setting intentions, bro, really thinking things through, bro, and then whatever you think through, bro, you gonna attract it, and you don't even gotta work hard. And the thing is, you gonna know that you're doing it right because of the fact that you're not gonna have to work hard for it to come to you. You need money to pay your bills, but you gonna realize, bro, like, somebody gonna just, hey, you know what I'm saying? You need some money, like, how much you need? And it's gonna seem easy, you know what I'm saying? Like, little things like that, bro. I would say really pick up this book, because if y'all pick up this book, bro, it really teaches you how to actually use the law of attraction and everything, bro. It even references a bunch of rich people in here, bro, who like use it all the time. And like, people will gatekeep it for real. I'm not gonna gatekeep nothing, bro. Like, if I see something, I'm like, that junk seems helpful, and I feel like that could help my stars who be in the LXL universe or in the MidiLab or whatever, I'm finna do it. I'm finna do it, bro. I'm finna do it, bro. And on another note, bro, because I might switch gears here in a second, bro, because there was something else I want to talk about it's crazy. And it low-key relates to the MidiLab show. Like, I really do want y'all to tap into the MidiLab show, bro, because I'm about to try to connect some crazy dots, bro. Connect some crazy dots. I'm about to switch gears for a second, bro, and y'all can engage if y'all want to, or y'all don't have to, bro. But I'm finna switch gears for a second, because y'all can let me know your opinions. Bro, have y'all seen that Diddy documentary, bro? Has anybody seen the Diddy documentary, bro? The Reckoning, the one that was made by 50 Cent. It's on Netflix. If y'all ain't seen it, bro, I ain't gonna lie. A lot of people are seeing it, and they just think that that's a documentary or whatever, bro. Y'all gotta realize that all this stuff is rooted, bro, in like mad. All this stuff starts spiritual, bro. All this stuff starts in the spirit realm, bro. I'm about to walk y'all through it, because if you haven't seen it, low key, it's probably a good thing, because if I can tell people how to watch it with the most open eyes, there's two things I would tell people to do before they watch the documentary. The first thing that I would tell people to do is, if you can, in some type of way, shape, or form, try to read the book of Enoch. It's like a book out of the Bible, and it was omitted. There's a couple other books too that were omitted out of the Bible, like the book of like Jubilee, and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? There were stories that were omitted out of the Bible in order to make it more like globally friendly, so that, you know what I'm saying, people aren't, I don't know, I guess scared of the Bible, scared of God and his power or whatever, bro. Read the book of Enoch, because it tells you, it fills in a lot of the blanks, bro. It tells you exactly what was going on in the time right before the flood, which is why God, the flood, bro, there was giants walking around on the earth, bro, like giants. There was angels. There were angels, bro, that were sent to watch over earth, and they had strict rules, and they broke the rules. You know what I'm saying? There were strict rules. You don't, you know what I'm saying? You don't have relations with humans and everything. You're meant to watch over the humans. You don't have relations with humans. You don't teach them certain things. Your job is to watch over them. And they started doing things like, boom, marrying human wives. Like the angels, the 10 angels started marrying human wives, bro. They started, you know what I'm saying, having an affinity toward humans and everything. They started teaching them things from the heavens that was forbidden, bro. If y'all want to know where like zodiac signs came from, bro, one of the angels came and they taught humans witchcraft and stuff like that. It get deep, bro. They taught witchcraft, bro. They taught humans like how to do magic. They taught like spiritual, like spells and everything like that, bro. They taught, I don't want to dance on, bro. Y'all just gotta watch it, because there's some heavy topics on there, and you see where it roots from. They taught us how to make weapons. Another angel taught us how to make weapons, bro. This is why we have like wars and stuff like that. Like all these things that was forbidden, and like they taught us these practices. And don't think that we was like, in this moment, like, because it's in the past, people think like, oh yeah, well, humans was just stupid and we were savages and all. No, these things that they taught had civilization advanced, bro. Like advanced, like, because you had things from the heavens that we was never supposed to have. You know what I'm saying? I say that, bro, because boom, when you got an angel and a human baby, right? The baby ends up being a giant. It's like a giant, like demigod type being who is like mentally unstable. They devour humans, bro, and they walk the earth like that, bro. They walk the earth like that, bro. Boom, devouring humans. It had the whole world shook and scared. If you haven't read the book of Enoch, do it. And I ain't gonna lie, God had to come through and wipe all that junk. God had to come through. He had to send the angels, bro, to wipe all that junk. You know what I'm saying? Like, and them angels is exponentially more powerful than giants, and you know what I'm saying, and the fallen angels. And them angels got judged for sure. Like, I ain't gonna lie. Like, really, if you want to see God flex his power, bro, read the book of Enoch. But I say it because it connects, bro. I've never seen somebody connect that book to hip hop and what you see in the industry, bro, and what you see in these famous people. So boom, I would say read the book of Enoch first. Then after that, there's somebody that y'all should listen to, bro. His name is Craig Lewis. This dude, he made a video and is talking about exposing hip hop. And like pretty much this dude had whole visions. He was in the hip hop industry, bro. This dude had whole visions on where hip hop would go to. And he had these visions from like the 70s and the 80s, bro. Like, because, you know, now he's very religious and stuff like that. He said back in the 70s, God told me, he said, hip hop is going to have a very negative effect, a weird phenomenon. A weird phenomenon is going to happen. Hip hop is going to have a crazy effect on young black men. It's going to make young black men start to worship demons, and it's going to make them start changing their appearance. They're going to start looking more like, you know what I'm saying, like demons, or looking more like, what's the word, bro? The average look of the male was going to change. You know what I'm saying? Which it did. You know what I'm saying? I mean, obviously from the 70s to the 2000s, it did, bro. But like what he was talking about, like, I ain't gonna lie, like a picture like Trippie Redd, bro. Somebody like Trippie Redd would never existed, bro, back in the 70s. Ever. Like, that was like unheard of to look like that. You know what I'm saying? You got the dyed hair, you got the tats and everything, you got the upside down crosses tatted on you, bro. You got all types of, like, bro, like you marked up for real. Stuff evolves, but like it's different, bro. Like you can see what everything took shape afterward. You know what I'm saying? You see it in hip hop and everything, and it was designed to be this way. So boom, it talks about why hip hop artists had the effect that they did, bro. I ain't gonna lie. He connects artists to, like, he tells you exactly what these artists was doing to get to where they got to, bro. He talks about what the rituals was, bro. He talk about what they was practicing, who they looked up to, and exactly why they had that effect. I'm not gonna lie to you. Here's what hurt me the most. He talked about Michael Jackson, and Michael Jackson ain't the only one, but he'd be the most, no, he'd be like the most obvious example. He the best example to use. Y'all know how Mike used to hit the stage, and everybody wants to be this, especially in hip hop. Y'all know how Mike used to hit the stage, and he would hit the stage, bro, and people would literally pass out and unalive because like they just seen Michael Jackson. People literally used to pass out, like, just, you would just see him and he would just stand there, and people you know what I'm saying? Like things like that. That's like unnatural, but it's like, yeah, plenty of people make good music, but it's something about that being that you're seeing. That being is harnessing something that can literally make people pass out from just the sight of it. And music, like, music is a vibration. We talked about this last week, bro. Music is a vibration, but bro, like, to do that, you know, it's more behind it. And it ties back to the book of Enoch. And then it's crazy because now I'm looking at the Diddy documentary, bro, and I see things that I see things that I wouldn't have seen, like in like a year ago. I see things that I wouldn't have seen, bro. I'm noticing things that I wouldn't have noticed, bro. I'm just seeing stuff, bro. Like, dang, this dude Diddy, bro. So I watched the first 3 episodes. I ain't even watched the 4th episode yet, bro. Because it's like I feel like I was watching it even up until then, and I was like, wow, I'm just getting confirmation after confirmation after confirmation, bro. First things first, everything started in childhood, bro. Childhood trauma does not go away if you don't address it, bro. Y'all got to realize that a lot of the stuff that he went through, bro, was 2 things. It was spiritual and then it was trauma related. I want to go into, because I really connected this, right? So I want to go into the spiritual side of things first, bro. Spiritually. And this is going to align a lot with what I'm about to tell you about Michael Jackson, right? Spiritually, Diddy did not have, I guess he didn't know his father, right? He did not know his father. And they say all this in the documentary. If you ain't watched it, I'm about to give y'all a little preview. In the documentary, they say he was raised by his mom. He didn't know his father for real, right? But like he's seen it in the newspaper. He found out what, like, you know, why he didn't know his father. His father was unalived, you know what I'm saying, doing like some gangster activity. You know what I'm saying? He was like a big time gangster in New York and everything like that. And knowing that without knowing his father, it sort of gave him like this confirmation. Yeah, bro, like I knew it, like I knew I was big and bad, bro. Like I knew it was in my blood, bro, to just like devour, you know what I'm saying, to be gangster, to be him, bro, like to walk that walk, to talk that talk. I knew it was in my blood, even though I ain't grow up on some gangster stuff. He grew up around his moms, and his moms, all she would do is dress him up as whatever was popping in New York, whatever the culture was, bro. That's what like bro would become. You know what I'm saying? She would dress him up kind of like he was a dog or whatever, bro. Boom. If the chinchillas was popping, bro, he was in that chinchilla, bro. He got what he wanted, bro. He was the fashion statement for sure. But I bring up that thing about his dad, bro, because even something that they said, bro, they said because he never knew his dad like personally, because Diddy never knew his dad personally, bro, he didn't look up to his dad. He looked up to a image of his dad, right? Like a image that he kind of created. You know that your dad's a gangster, so in your mind you built him as this big bad gangster that you want to be like, bro. This gangster that ran stuff, this gangster that had girls, had women, had everything, bro. He used the law of attraction, bro. He used the law of attraction because of the fact that he never knew his dad for real as a person. He had like a mythical image of his dad. His dad was more like a superhero being, you know what I'm saying, that just died of hill. And that's what he looked up to. That's what he wanted to turn himself into, bro. That's where it started. And that's spiritual, bro, because you know there was giants. Like I said, there was giants. Some people were so scared of these giants that they bowed down and worship these giants in the book of Enoch, bro. Because really you see them and you just tremble in fear. In the hip hop culture, bro, and even if you watch certain movies and stuff like that, bro, they got rituals and everything like that in order to grow your aura, in order to infuse certain things into you, bro, to make you the next big thing, bro. Like real talk, bro. Even if you watch that movie, Him, bro, they said in hip hop, bro, people instead of praying to God, they prayed to these giants that roam the earth. They prayed to the giants that roamed the earth. And you know that energy is not ever destroyed, right? It's just redistributed. So boom. You know what I'm saying? It's like when the flood came, it wiped everything. It wiped all those beings, you know what I'm saying? It wiped all those beings, all that mess, all these people who was doing this magic and da 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 da. That's why you got so many spirits and you got so many things that's on this planet, because nobody's energy has just faded, bro. Like, yeah, like everybody, every being that's ever been on this planet has presence. And if you really try to, bro, you could tap into the presence of anything, bro. Like the presence of anything. You could tap into the presence of a goat. You could tap into the presence of a star. You could tap into the presence of anything that has been on this planet. And people tap into the presence of these giants that used to wreak havoc over the world. They said that's exactly like if you sit there, you pray, you could pray to anything, bro. I didn't know that you could pray to anything. I thought you could only pray to God. You can pray to anything. You can pray to anything, bro. And in a way, your life will start to shape after that. That's the law of attraction. But even more than that, bro, you're letting something guide your soul. You're letting something guide your soul, something that you cannot see, principles. You know what I'm saying? That's why I always make it a point of emphasis to let people know, let it be known. Yeah, I walk with God and I don't walk with nothing but God. You know what I'm saying? Because if not, you could end up walking with something else real quick. Real quick. They in hip hop, they would pray to these giants so that you get this giant like feel, you know what I'm saying? So that people will idolize you. You know what I'm saying? People will fear you. People won't want to walk in your path. Whole time you're human, but your presence on the spiritual side of things, you turned into something else. You are harnessing the presence of, you're on borrowed power. If you ever seen Naruto, you praying to Kurama. That's the best way I could put it to you. You praying to Kurama gives you your power, boom, boom, bam. You know what I'm saying? And you're able to tap into that in your music and when you perform and everything like that. And that's why you got people passing out. Diddy tapped into a giant of himself, bro. Like he tapped into a giant of his own definition. And then because of that, he moved a certain way, bro. This dude transformed from college when people knew him. This dude transformed from being a 19-year-old who just wanted to dance and learn about hip hop and everything to an industry vampire, bro. An industry vampire, bro. This dude literally started walking around absorbing people. This dude literally started walking around absorbing people, bro. Absorbing people's energies and everything like that. Bro probably absorbed so many souls, and that's probably why he... Bruh. Because y'all got to understand, right? Y'all got to understand. He looked up to a mythical like image of his father and said, I'm going to be that. Then he attracted that. Then on top of that, he shows the power of marketing, bro. Diddy came up not because of the fact that he was talented in any regard. He just was the person who would be there every day. He the person who would be there every day. He was just really adamant. I want this. I want this. I want this, bro. In some ways, if his story did not turn out, if his story did not go so left as it did, bro, if he knew when to stop, which is why I said set an end goal in your life. When do you know you're going to be successful? He never had an end goal, bro. If he knew when to stop, bro, he could have had one of the craziest stories of a black man ever told, bro. He could have had one of the most inspiring stories or whatever, bro. And yeah, people wouldn't have known the truth about a lot of stuff, bro. But his story could have inspired a lot of people, bro. This dude used to be at famous people's doors. He used to knock at doors and be like, boom, 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 boom. Every day until they would finally pay him attention. You know what I'm saying? Gatekeepers to the industry. He said, I want to be your intern. I want to learn everything from you. I want to learn everything from you, bro. He would be like that. This is why it's also another thing. Watch who you got around you, bro. Watch who you got around you, bro, and have discernment for why they are around you. There are some people who want to support you, bro. And then there's some people who want what you got. And there's some people who want to be you. There's some people who don't want to see you shine more than them. And I had to peep that there was people like that in my life, bro. And you know that they cut. You know that they got cut. What? This dude Diddy absorbed everybody that he was around, bro. Everyone. This man turned himself into a giant. And like fast too. He was just he just was a hustler. Boom. I want it more than you. I want it more than you. So I'm going to chase it. 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 Bro was a bag, like, bro, for real, bro. Like, bro was a bag getter, bro. Like, he was like, I'm finna do that. He came up promoting, bro. That all that is marketing. He came up promoting parties. Boom, I'm gonna promote this event. I'm gonna promote that event because he wasn't making no money from the intern stuff. He was just learning everything that he did. And then on top of that, bro, he over there in people's girls' face. Like, bro, you got artists who are already big, who are already, you know what I'm saying, selling platinum records and everything. They get off, you know what I'm saying? They over there, they come out the studio and everything. You catch Diddy trying to holler at your girl and everything like that. Ain't got a chance in nothing. But like, he was just adamant, persistent, and all that. I don't even want to recap all that, bro. But I'm just saying, like, dang, it really shows too the power of marketing and psychology, bro. Because of how he grew up and what he looked up to, bro, he turned himself into something that was, I guess, better in thought than it was in actuality, bro. And everything is good in moderation, and then you start to trip and start to take stuff too far, bro. And all this stuff came from childhood trauma, bro. All this stuff came from childhood trauma. All this stuff came from that I don't want to lose mentality. All this stuff came from that I don't want to see him better than me. And it's crazy because you see it pop up. When he was good, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna promote these parties. That's how he came up. And then boom, you would see something mad, tragic, and unfortunate happen, like the celebrity basketball game. He just something that he over promoted, and then boom, it just went wrong. Next thing you know, bro, you got people like 9 people unalived, bro, because people bum rushed the doors and was crushing people. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get into a building to watch a bunch of celebrities play. Something that Diddy promoted. He was a part of it, bro. Like, then you got, you know what I'm saying? This dude literally. Like this dude literally, when the time came, bro, had artists under his own wing. He had big artists under his own wing. Biggie, bro. He was tasked with promoting Biggie, bro. Biggie Smalls turned Biggie into a star, bro. Just managed them as well as other people too, bro. I'm blanking right now on who, bro, but he turned a lot of people into a star. Biggie included, bro, just because of the fact that he was able to absorb people. He would take one little thing from this person, then another little thing from that person, take something from that person. And he was good at doing that, you know what I'm saying, to build you up. And then it would get to a point where you get built up to where you almost him. And he never wanted you to be better than him. He wanted to be the giant, bro. He wanted to be the one who was on billboards. That's why he was always in somebody's music video. He was always up in somebody's, bro. He was always up in somebody's face, bro. He was always up in somebody's music video. He was always in somebody's song, bro. Even if he got to just be the intro. He got to be the intro to your album. He got to be the brains behind it. He always had a picture of him working on your, bro. He just made himself seen, bro. He turned himself into a giant and built himself on the unfortunate circumstances of other things. And then if he saw that you was, you know what I'm saying? If he saw that you was bigger than him, bro, yeah, he was looking to get rid of you, bro. This dude, in his career, he absorbed Tupac. And you got to realize, too, every time he absorbed somebody, they would pass and he would take parts of their identity. He'd become you. They said that, bro, when Biggie passed away, bro, they said it was because, boom, him and P. Diddy was over there on the West Coast when they know they wasn't supposed to be because it was after Pac passed away. They know they wasn't supposed to be there. Boom, Biggie was supposed to have flew out. Diddy canceled the flight. He said, no, we not flying out nowhere. We not finna fly to the UK for our next show. No, instead we're going to stay here and we're going to throw a party in enemy territory. And then boom, what happened to Biggie, bro. It's so unfortunate because, bro, Diddy literally said, out of everybody, I felt like I could trust Biggie, bro. He said, I feel like if I left Biggie in a room, bro, and people started talking crazy about me, Biggie would defend me. That was my best friend. That was the only person I could trust, bro. And at the end of the day, bro, you saw how big Biggie was getting, bro. And bro, you went and absorbed him, bro. Like that is a slimy motherfucker. He never knew when to stop, bro. Never knew when to stop. Crazy thing is, Diddy got so high up in the ranks and ain't have a damn talent. Other than just being a hard worker and just always just being there and maybe bringing energy. He didn't know how to rap. He didn't know how to sing. He could barely dance. He never had a talent, bro, and rose to fame, bro, because he just he absorbed so many people's energies, bro. He was just devouring and absorbing somebody's energy and moving on. That's literally a vampire, bro. That was like literally you have people like that who walk around on this planet, bro. It's so crazy. It's so crazy, bro. I'm over here. I don't want to get copyrighted, bro, but it's like I dang near want to show clips from it. Let me look it up really quick because you can look up anything. Can I get copyrighted? From it? Can I get copyrighted? Oh wow, it said I actually can show clips, but it's a gray area. Let me see. If I react to it, let me see. On the camera, in case you try to use it. Dang. Never mind. I don't even want to dance on that line. I'd be dancing on the line for sure. Never mind. They still could pack me up. I ain't gonna do it, bro. But it's just little things, bro, that I seen, bro. My eyes was so open, bro. Like I said, read the book of Enoch. Read the book of Enoch first. Then listen to Craig Lewis talk about like hip hop and how hip hop like became demonic and stuff like that. And that's not to say that every artist is demonic. You know what I'm saying? Obviously not. Like you got people like me who do hip hop and everything like that. It's just the origins of how it was made and everything in the direction that it was catapulted in. It was set up to turn into something, and it was a slippery slope thing. Boom. You guys, you know what I'm saying? You talk about this, and then of course, you know what I'm saying? You're going to get edgier and edgier and edgier. And then eventually you're going to start talking about crazier stuff, bro, because it's like shock factor. Like, whoa, I can't believe you just said that. I can't believe you look like that. It's like hip hop is a real I can't believe type of genre. But it really is about your intentions when you walk into like a booth or when you plan to make hip hop. We was talking about it. I ain't gonna lie. Like, we was talking about it for sure. Your intentions is everything, bro. And I realized that, like, as making music, bro, I realized that, bro, when you really make music and stuff like that, bro, like, anybody who's really, like, locked in and, like, you try to make music and you try to make good music, like, the best music possible, bro, you gonna notice something, bro. There's gonna be times where you in the booth, you making a song, bro, and it's like an out-of-body experience, bro. Like, it don't even feel like you, bro. Diddy might be the worst dude alive, bro. Diddy might be the worst person alive. But that's so crazy, though, because it's like, it's so crazy, though, bro, because it's like, it really did show me how, like, dang, childhood trauma really did. It messed up his whole trajectory, bro. It messed up his whole trajectory. And even all that was about intention, bro. His intention was to, I don't know. It's all about what you looking at, bro. Like, if you really not looking at God, bro, anything could grab a hold of you, bro. And anything could just take control of your life and put you in any position. And you know what I'm saying? I feel like anything in this world got flaws. You know what I'm saying? Like, dang near everything that has walked this planet has had flaws, except for Jesus. That's why looking up to Jesus, it just makes the most sense. You know what I'm saying? If you talk about trying to model your life after something, right? Because everybody's gonna model their life after something, like whether you're conscious of it or not. Boom, what you want? A dollar amount? Who do you look up to? Because who you look up to is who you gonna strive to become. So it's like, boom, you look up to God, you look up to Jesus, bro. It's like, okay, boom, you look up to God. God is power, bro. Like, God is power. You're gonna be a powerful human. And you're gonna have power just because of the simple fact that you attracted. You ain't even gotta walk that walk. You ain't even gotta pop your shit like that, bro. Like, you gonna have power just off straight principle, bro. Of like, this is what I look up to, bro. So it's like I can't be fucked with. I don't have to react to certain things that you do. I'm powerful. Like, what? It's like how you become immune to a nigga moment. It's like you look up and it's like, I'm white. It's like the same thing. But if you look up to other things like money got flaws. The literally the value of a dollar bill fluctuates. You ain't never gonna be stable if you look up to money. Look up to your boss. Your boss got a whole life at home that he probably, you know what I'm saying, couldn't care less about, you know what I'm saying, wife and kids and everything like that that don't see him. He didn't put his money, he didn't put his energy and stuff like that into work, and it affects his life at home. Everything has flaws at the end of the day, and you're gonna look up to something, you're gonna idolize something, bro. You're gonna idolize something, bro. And if you don't idolize the right thing, it literally determines your trajectory, bro. That's what I saw, bro. And that's why I'm telling people, like, hey, the book of Enoch, it really will tell you like a lot. People who use them zodiac signs and everything like that, I wonder what they look up to, bro. But like, nevertheless, you depend on somebody's birthday to tell you everything about somebody, which it works for some people. I'm not knocking zodiac signs, I'm not. But it's like, if you really use that as like an end all be all, like a science and everything, bro, you're gonna limit your perspective on this world crazy, bro. I wish somebody would say that they know me because of the fact that I was born in November. I wish somebody would. Like, I'm gonna just be so real with you. But yeah, so we go back to it. His trajectory was messed up because of the fact that he idolized of like a figment gangster in his mind. He created, you know what I'm saying, kind of like he created his idol, bro, and turned his idol into a giant, and then he worshipped it, and then he did what he could to become that, bro. You saw it, and then you see little people. He came across people who had little bits of what he wanted. He came across a dude who gets the girls. He's seen him in the, you know what I'm saying? Dude gets the girls and everything like that. He sees him in a club. He feels a little bit jealous. I want to be him. So what does he do? Like, did he start doing what this dude do? He started recording girls and everything like that. Is he doing, like, you know what I'm saying? He started recording girls, whether they knew it or not. Lame as hell, by the way. Lame as shit. Anybody who's in here right now, don't do no shit like that, bro. Like, really don't. Everything that Diddy did from beginning to end was lame as hell. You recorded girls because you saw another dude records girls. It goes to show what you idolize, bro. And then you just start taking a piece of that from people. You saw that Pac had the girls. So what'd you do, bro? You try to have Pac knocked off, not once, bro, but twice. And then started absorbing parts of his image, bro. Started absorbing parts of Pac's image, bro. You start walking around here with your shirt open and everything like that. I'm pretty sure you had CGI abs, bro, on some of your single covers and shit like that, bro. You over here walking around in open shirts and shit. Like, Diddy, bro, that's literally all you did, bro. That's literally all you did. I say, bro, he absorbed Biggie's family, bro. Like, he took Biggie's spot. You got to understand, when Biggie passed away, bro, Diddy over here talking about, you know, I'm going to be there for his moms and his family and everything, just as if Big would have been, bro. Like, I'm going to be there, bro. You stepped into Biggie's role in his life. What? And the craziest thing, bro, is that not only did he absorb people, bro, but he also knew what your trigger was, bro. He also knew what you desired the most and would use it against you, bro. Everybody who was under Bad Boy Records, bro, they all idolized something. He slimed Craig out, bro. He gave Craig the fame that he wanted, bro, and bro was still broke. He was still broke. With Platinum Records, bro was broke. Diddy was like, I need some money. Diddy pull out stacks because Diddy would always pay himself before he paid anybody. If Diddy was in your music video, he paying himself. If he set up, if he got you beats, he paid himself for it. If he was if he was anywhere connected in your whole line of business, bro, he paid himself before anybody, bro. And it was selfish about it too, bro. That's how he kept people. What you idolize too can also be what is used to control you, bro. It's crazy, bro, because on so many levels, bro, like, this dude was manipulating everybody. You want to be famous, bro? You want to be a bad boy? You want to be a Bad Boy Record? Come on, bro, where dreams come true. But the thing is crazy, bro, because a lot of times in hip-hop, when you in the industry, bro, they'll give you a dream, and then it's going to cost you something else, though. Yeah, you can have a fame. It's probably going to be at the cost of money, though, or your mental health, or your freedom, I ain't going to lie. All these rappers, bro, who sign the deals, bro, and you go where they tell you to, bro, that's not freedom. That wasn't your dream. You never said, when you was growing up and you started music, you never said, I want to make music and somebody tell me what state I got to be in, and somebody charging me, you know what I'm saying? Somebody charging me to be there, somebody charging me to set it up, and somebody telling me what to do, where to go, when to be in the studio. You never said that, bro. You never said that. He had the ability to learn from wrong just like the rest of us. He did. He did. And I'm going to pop that on the screen because that's really important. He did have the ability to learn right from wrong. He did, bro. I think that for him, I say here's where it came in, right? I say that there was a level of ignorance that was played because of the fact of this, right? There's right and to me, there's right and wrong, and there's incorrect and correct. You know what I'm saying? I feel like when he came up, because of the fact that he came up, I'm gonna go to his mom for an example, because his mom ain't all the way innocent too, right? His mom made him something. His mom always was who shaped his image. You know what I'm saying? Like his mom was who dressed him. Here and all his mom was doing was looking at boom New York fashion and dang, who's the most popping person out here? Okay, what they doing? Oh shoot, they got Cartier, he need Cartier. They got Chinchilla, he need Chinchilla. You know what I'm saying? Like all that stuff. I don't think that he ever really did know. I don't think that he ever really did. Like there was a long time I think in his life where he didn't know better, and I think eventually, I think he came into contact with I forget bro's name, who ended up being like a father figure to him and really got him in the industry. And I think that that's the person who really taught him. But I think up until that point, you done went through your single digits and your teen years and everything like that, bro. Pretty much being forged into something. You was being molded into something. And then on top of that, because of the fact that he was like, he didn't know himself for real, bro. You kind of got bullied and stuff because of it. Then because of that, shoot, you come home and your mom's figure out you getting bullied. She like, oh, I'm finna step on you harder because don't let people play with your name. His mom's really did like kind of, I don't know. I feel like she shaped him a lot. And I feel like, so at that point, I feel like it was ignorance. And then eventually I think that, you know what I'm saying, he got a good father figure. And I think he stopped letting people, like, he still has some of the traumas that he never addressed. But I think that some of them traumas was encouraged because the fact that it made him such a go-getter, like a hustler. Like, boom, if you tell him, hey, run 10 blocks over and go get me this, he literally was going to run. And he was going to try to be there and back in like 2 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Some of those things is rooted in like trauma, which I see. But it's like at the same time, bro, like that make you look like a hustler. That make you like a go-getter. That make you look like you hungry. You want something, bro. But yeah, I think that there definitely hit a point, bro, where he got to a point where it was like, you figured out that you was a very capable person. You figured out that you was a very capable person, you know what I'm saying, with motion and the ability to get stuff done. And I think that what he chose to use that for was just so wrong, bro. It was just so wrong. He just chose to use it on the dumbest things. Cause y'all gotta think about it. He could have easily been one of the, like, a lot of people's hero. He was a lot of people's hero before, like this right here. He was a lot of people's hero, bro. People looked up to him. They said his energy, his go-getter attitude, and everything. Nobody ever questioned where that came from. Nobody questioned it, bro. Half the time he was just off of ecstasy and perks. But like, you know what I'm saying? Go-getter attitude and stuff like that, especially when he was grown. He was usually off something, which brought him that. But nevertheless, people did look at him and then they idolized him and everything. Crazy thing is, too, people reacted to him like he was a giant because he turned himself into that. Some people would see his face on a billboard. Some people would get scared. Some people would be like, wow, that's bro. You know what I'm saying? One girl, bro, says she seen him on a billboard, bro, like, or on one of them big screens in Times Square, and literally vomited right there on the street, bro. Like, that is just so crazy, bro. But it's really crazy because I could really take this conversation into the whole thing about, like, bro, black people, like, you know what I'm saying? Like black people, black men, any minority group for real, bro. You just feel like life beat you up in a certain area, bro. Like, you should definitely go to therapy to try to reason with some of that stuff. Because literally, like with Diddy, bro, I see that the biggest thing was that he didn't know how to handle what he attracted. He attracted something that he did not know how to handle. Attracted power that he didn't know how to handle. Next thing you know, you talking crazy to the people who put you in the best positions in your life. You know what I'm saying? You over here, people who you supposed to be looking out for, you over here talking to their girls and stuff like that. Boom. You know what I'm saying? You laying your hands on people, bruh. You over here trying to portray a gangster image, bro. When you was never that. You was never that, bro. And then boom, every situation that came about, you threw money at it. You threw money at it, bro. I did not know Diddy had as many cases as what he had, bro. He had assault charges, he had battery charges, bro. This dude got caught with weapons in his, bro. He got caught with unregistered firearms, bro, in his vehicles, bro. He was over here trying to pay people to take the fall for him. It's so crazy, bro. And every single time he threw money at the situation and got out of it. I would never say that like I'm happy that somebody like caught a charge and stuff like that, bro. But I felt like some type of divine justice definitely built up and was waiting on, bro. Definitely 110%, bro. 110%. And the crazy thing is there's so many artists that move like him. There's so many people in this world that move like him. That's why I was like, I had to say it, bro. I was like, watch who is around you, bro. Some people will play it like they want the best for you and never do. Some people will play it like they want the best for you. Really, they want to be you, bro. They want something that you got. I even been through that, bro, before. I even been through that. Some people don't want the best for you, bro. Some people want to be you. Some people want something that you got. And then they finna move on once they do, bro. That's why it ain't no point in trying to please people, bro. You be your authentic self and you see who gonna stay around and who not. You say what you gotta say. You pop your shit at you don't pop your shit like brag or cocky, bro, but like, yeah, bro, when you get that urge and that pull like that, nah, bro, you act on that. You act on that every single time, bro. And people who are supposed to be around you they gonna be around you for sure. I really don't want to chance it. And I really don't want to play no clips from this series, bro. But I feel like there's some things, bro, that like I don't want to get copyrighted, y'all. I don't want to get copyrighted. That's the only thing. We gotta get these copyrights up off the channel. I already got us striked once. Y'all. I can't. I'll get fired. I really will. Yeah, bro. There's so much stuff about that series, bro. I was looking at it, bro, and like I was just seeing so much, bro. A lot of stuff. And then he was putting stuff out there too. Like, bro, like it's so crazy. Like, because of where hip hop led to, bro, and because of how it started and everything, bro. There's certain things that fly in hip hop that do not fly nowhere else in the world. I ain't gonna do it, Mike. I promise you, I ain't gonna do it. I promise you, I won't. There's certain things that fly in hip hop that don't fly nowhere else in the world. The music video that he had with Cassie was crazy. And he doing interviews telling people that this is his life. Like, what? Why she got cuts and bruises and she looking, bro, like what? And then y'all in the bed fornicating and stuff. Like, bro, what? And then you on talk shows talking about, yeah, bro, this is my life. You're tripping, bro. Like, there's things that fly in hip hop that don't fly nowhere else in the world. Like, it really is like its own lawless zone. Folks need to go watch it for real. It's eye opening for sure, bro. Like, people will feel the same way about this that they felt about like R. Kelly. Like, dang, like R. Kelly literally was telling us this, and like we never like, wow, we didn't think it was like dead ass. Like, we didn't think that he was dead. Yeah, bro. Like, there's people who are putting like who really are like different. I ain't gonna say they crazy. I ain't gonna say they nothing, bro. But there's people who are really different, bro. And then they use hip hop to open you up to that. And like, especially if you a kid or something like that, bro, what makes them different, you'll grow up on that, bro, and it'll be a norm to you. You'll be desensitized to it, bro. You will literally be desensitized to it, bro. Like, and then it's crazy, bro. That's literally how it started, bro. Like that literally penetrates your mind, bro. It penetrates your spirit, bro. It penetrates your like whole mentality, bro. And I'm like, dang. And that's all he was, bro. That's all he was, bro. He was somebody who, because he was, believe it or not, he was somewhat normal at a point. He was normal at a point, bro. But it was things that he was exposed to. His mom used to throw big parties when he was younger. They literally said it, bro. You got people, you know what I'm saying? He's 7 or 8 years old. His mom throwing big old parties in the apartment. She got a stage in the living room, bro. You know what I'm saying? She invite players from the New York Knicks. You know what I'm saying? You got pimps at the parties. You know what I'm saying? You got a bunch of women, everybody walking around calling each other babe and this and that and doing, oh, you know, go up there. You know what I'm saying? You talking to a 7-year-old kid talking about, babe, go up there and do that dance. Everybody's up, yeah, everybody talk to you the same, bro. Like stuff like that. If you do not reason with that and make sense out of that in a certain time frame, bro, that literally, like, even little things like that, bro, how people interact with you and stuff like that, bro, has the potential to literally switch something in your brain, bro, and it normalized something that wasn't really normal. You know what I'm saying? It normalized something that was not really like normal, and then that's kind of like just where it started at. That's kind of like just where it started. It just took from there. Now I ain't gonna lie, I haven't watched all the episodes. I think I still got one more episode to watch. I watched 3 out of the 4. But it's really crazy because it's like I felt like I had so many talking points from the series, bro. Like things that would be good topics to talk about on the MidiLab show and everything like that, bro. Which, by the way, I appreciate everybody who in here and who's tapped in too. I already know that, you know what I'm saying? I already know that there's people that I can't see. I already know that people is tapping in from, like, you know, different platforms, because I know that we live on Twitch and we live on YouTube on 2 different channels and everything like that, man. But still, everybody who here, I can see all y'all. I know y'all can't. The only people I can't see is the people who ain't logged in and stuff. But nevertheless, I'm glad that everybody who's here, I'm proud of everybody who's, you know, listening and watching and everything like that, who's like engaging and stuff, man, because really, like, it was weighing heavy on me. Like, it was heavy. It was heavy, bro. I'm over here. Look, even right now, bro, like, I'm over here like sparking sage and stuff like that, bro. I'm detoxing my room. Man, I watched it the first night, bro, and I was like, whoa. Whoa. And then here's something even crazier that I connected. Y'all know the streaming world? Y'all know, like, the streaming world, right? Like, you got your big streamers on like Twitch and everything like that. Y'all know that the streaming world is starting to mirror the hip hop world. Have y'all noticed that? It's so crazy, bro. Streamers are turning themselves, like, they're building rapper like images and like hip hop like images, bro, in themselves. A lot of industries try to model themselves after the hip hop world, but like streaming is doing it like very identically, bro. Streaming is doing it very identically, bro. I even see certain people who look alike. You know what I'm saying? As I've been watching the documentary, I looked at Biggie and I said, why Biggie look like Dabo? Hold on one second. Matter of fact, that was so hilarious, bro. When I made that connection, bro, I was like, whoa, wait a minute, bro. Wait, hold on. Hold up. That junk is hilarious to me. Like, the young Biggie looked like Dabo. Bro, hold on. Let me see. Boom. So y'all see Biggie, right? Hold on. Let me switch this up. Boom. Y'all see Biggie. Tell me Biggie don't look like Dabo, bro. Hold on one second. Dabo. No, bro. Dabo. Streamer. Dabo, bro. Bro. I just started seeing little things, bro. And I feel like nothing is a coincidence, bro. Young Dabo, bro. I'm looking at this dude and I'm like, nah, this dude look like Biggie, bro. Y'all already know, bro. Young Diddy, bro. Young. Diddy. Nah, I need to find the young pics of Diddy, bro. Like, I need to find when he was like them episode 1 Johns. When I seen that, I was like, oh. Not saying that Kai looked like Diddy. I feel like that'd be lame when people be doing that junk. But like, Let me see. Younger. Yeah, younger. I don't be trying to, bro. I don't be trying to do that, bro. I don't try to be on that whole cop because especially if y'all seen the streamer awards, bro. Fan over here throwing out them corny like, oh yeah, Kai Cenat, congratulations on your new documentary with 50 Cent. I felt like that was some hating ass shit. But I ain't gonna lie. Off of a double take, I would have thought that was tough. You know what I'm saying? But like, no, Kai actually cool, bro. Like when it comes down to it, bro, like I actually respect like Kai and like the movement that like bro created. You know what I'm saying? With being a business mogul and everything like that, bro. I actually can. There's a lot to respect about Kai Cenat and how he moves and stuff like that, and like what he tries to do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people speak very highly of him, and they say like, you know, and Kai also is a man of God. Like, come on now. Yeah, like looks wise and everything, and yeah, they might both be from New York and stuff like that, bro. But like, man, I'm starting to see like images of people who just like I don't know. I was starting to see it, bro. I'm like the hip hop industry looks like it's seeping into the streaming industry, bro. And I was wondering to myself, I was like, bro, I'm wondering to myself, I'm like, is this like something that happens? Like boom, you got like these same images that just get transferred over from popping industry to like from industry to industry. You got these same like kind of figures that look like they just transfer over. I felt like I could dang near find a comparison for everybody in like the older hip hop world that's like in the streaming world now. I feel like everybody's dang near modeled after somebody. And I already had been said it. I think that every rapper, I think that Tupac really is the GOAT because of the fact that he's just the blueprint, like as far as like image. I think he became like the blueprint. Like if you want to study how to become like a rapper and how like the rapper image and everything like that, bro. I think that Pac is just the most natural person that bro you would go to, bro. You know what I'm saying? Bro was on his gangster shit, bro. Bro had the tats. You know what I'm saying? Bro had his bandana or whatever, bro. The ladies love Pac. You know what I'm saying? He had them songs that was smooth. Like, you know what I'm saying, bro? He had I Get Around, and you see all the ladies on him, bro. And you literally had people like Diddy who was studying that music video. Like, no, I want it, bro. He sat there and literally studied Pac's music videos and was trying to figure out, okay, what do I take from this? What made this what it is? And then I'm gonna use it. He did that, bro. That's how he had people like Jodeci blow up. You know what I'm saying? He would take things from other industries, bro, and he would literally like implement it into hip hop culture, hip hop fashion, or whatever, bro. He had Jodeci walking around, bro, with the big boots with like that wasn't laced and stuff like that. I didn't know that, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know that he had that much control over people where he was even controlling people's image and stuff, bro. Like, I didn't know that. I didn't know that, bro. That was a heavy documentary for me, bro. That was heavy. And it was just mainly just because of all the things that I've been trying to like learn, bro, lately. Dang, that documentary was heavy. Watch who you keep around you, bro. There's certain people who will try to take your energy, bro. There were certain people who try to take your energy. They people who take from you more than they pour into you, bro. That's really all it is. And you know who they are. You know who they are. They just might be in positions in your life where it seemed like it's hard to walk away from them, bro. But you know who they are. You know people who are really holding you back. And if you get away from them, I'm telling you, bro, you gonna be good. You're gonna be better there because you've never seen any source of energy that literally is worse off when it's not powering something. You've never seen that happen, bro. You know what I'm saying? Everything that has energy, bro, does better when something's not zapping that energy away, bro. When you can hold on to your stuff, bro, when you can have discernment of who should be around you and who's not, bro, I'm telling you, bro, anybody who's not supposed to be around you is only going to slow you down from who you're supposed to be. And if you really don't know, bro, pray about it. Pray about it. Pray about it. Pray about it. Because you got a purpose. You have a purpose. Your whole life, you know what I'm saying? Your whole life, you've known what that purpose is. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you've all the way accepted it yet, or I don't know if you're trying to work to it, or if you've in a way given up on it, bro. But like, purpose requires energy to get there, bro. It requires energy and a very aligned mindset of knowing that you're gonna get there, not thinking you're gonna get there, thinking you could. You got to know that you're gonna get there. The only way that you know, bro, like you have to first know, bro. You have to believe it. You can't give up on your hope. You got to believe it, and then from there, let things just happen naturally. Let things happen naturally, bro. Don't fight nothing. There's gonna be people who leave. I know. There's gonna be people who end up out your life. You know what I'm saying? Once you stop fighting to keep people around and everything. There's gonna be people who literally walk away. You're gonna be like, dang, now of all times? Like I feel close to getting rich than ever. Like now. I'm telling y'all. I gotta put this up one more time, bro, because I just need people to read this, bro. I need people to really read this book, bro. I really do want people to read this book, bro. No cap. No cap, bro. Y'all know I gotta say it one more time just for the culture. Y'all know I gotta say it one more time for the culture. If you haven't already, please buy your silk. Please buy your silk because it's going fast. It's going really fast, and really at the end of the day, I just want everybody to be able to really, I want everybody to be able to experience it because I know how many people love the song. I know how many people support the song and everything and support what we do and everything. And one thing that I always want is for everybody to be included, everybody to know, and everybody have a sense of belonging. Like the silk drop ain't just clothes. It's really a symbol of like our community and stuff like that. And I already see everybody. I love everybody who's already gotten it, who's already gotten their hoodies, who's already gotten their joggers. We even got t-shirts and everything like that, man. Like to all the people who have orders and who have made orders, thank y'all. Appreciate it. And to the people who haven't, come on, rock with it. Rock with it, man. It's good material. You know what I'm saying? I know that you just waiting to pull the trigger on it. I know you're just waiting to pull the trigger on it. You're probably waiting until that next paycheck or something like that, or you waiting until I don't know the weather drops, things like that. I get it. It's always something to wait on, man. But get it before it's out of stock. Get it before it's out of stock. The sooner, the better. Whenever you can make it happen, man. And just get black. If you don't know what color, just get black. You ain't never went wrong with black. And also, if y'all want to, bro, in the MidiLab chat, go ahead and let us know if y'all got requests for other colors too. I thought about some other color combos, but I ain't trying to like do too much and stuff like that. But if y'all want it in other colors, let us know, bro, and we will literally like create it. We will literally like create it. No cap. I'll do that. I'll put my money in and I'll create it. If you say, I can see that in red with gold stitching, there will be a red with gold stitching on it. There will be a red and gold silk drop. I promise you, bro. I promise you. That's the type of stuff I'd be looking at. I already got some other colors in mind, but like I'm not doing nothing that people don't ask for. Everybody's been loving the black and the white. I ain't gonna change that up. I might do a black on black, but that would be like, nah. So I be looking. If any of y'all got something that y'all want to see, bro, go ahead and let me know. But I think that I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the pre-show before you know what I'm saying? I think that the guys about to start getting backstage. I'm finna go ahead and meet with them. And everything. We finna be in there. We gonna get the show together and the show's already together, but man, we gonna really get in there. We gonna get backstage, man. We gonna get these dynamics together, man. It's that stuff that y'all don't see. And literally, I'm gonna be right back here in an hour and 15 minutes. So with that being said, if y'all enjoyed the show, or y'all like me doing it on Thursdays more than Wednesdays, yeah, for sure, let me know. Let me know something. I like the vibes of it. I just like the vibes of it and everything that we was able to do and everything we was able to talk about. I like having like that freedom and stuff like that. But you know, if y'all mess with it, bro, I'll start doing these shows on Thursdays. But with that being said, bro, you already know what it is. It's the realest. It's the realest in the game. Your boy LXL over here trying to talk to y'all about whatever. Yeah, listen to that silk whenever.
Remember the bed sheets I tossed on used to be cotton, but nowadays they created with silk. I speak my mind and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see this shit is keeping it real. Remember the bed sheets I tossed on used to be cotton, but nowadays they created with silk. I speak my mind and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see this shit is keeping it real. LXL for live in Excel. See, that's the acronym. I don't want to be one to tell them, but you gotta be adamant without the hedge funds. 401ks and retirement. My mama said that I had a talent for seeing what's happening. Ain't no quick fix that exists. I grabbed the Allen wrench, tennis for I popped champagne and see who stayed the same. Wasn't there for me for that charge, so why you in my face? Life could leave them handicapped, just like a parking space. Only this can't be one take. They take me a couple of days. Should've put my trust all in Jesus. I put a lot in the face. Fortune is so hard to digest. I mean, look at my face. Put it in that bridge, cause when I walk, it would start to rain. I woke up the other day like it's another day, and I can't really be on that because I stand out. The ones who needed me, I look back and stuck my hand out. I gonna always get in the way. They don't want handouts. Never had a whole lot of friends. They never understand consequences do exist. Then why you do it then? Y'all be acting like I started off with a sense. I never saw myself as better than the rest of the kids. Remember the bed sheets I tossed on used to be cotton, but nowadays they created with silk. I speak my mind and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see this shit is keeping it real. Remember the bed sheets I tossed on used to be cotton, but nowadays they created with silk. I speak my mind and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see this shit is keeping it real. Your blessings are your own. Can't give them to no man. Can't help everybody. I'm not bigger than the program. Music for the soul. And I should've made a slow jump. And I could really hit that note. Kill me like antidote. I know some people using that substance without control. Numbing the physicals while enhancing the intangibles. A father who talked down on his kids, he ain't man enough. Results, he bought a brick at 13. Thought he was manning up. Outside everybody sneaking outside through the window. By the time I hit high school, I bought my first iPhone. The girls thought I was trouble. Always on my head, but falling out the name of the game. When you're growing up, hopefully my memory serves. I keep my day ones close to me like feet to the earth. If I don't need to jump, tell me how I calm my nerves. Well, that's what church does. Now I'm trying to hop in my word like it was double dutch. Steady spinning. They don't want to see you happy, they rather see you damage. Too many things in mind at once, it's hard to manage. Easy to look at someone else that they got an advantage, but there's no need to panic. Remember the bed sheets I tossed on used to be cotton, but nowadays they created with silk. I speak my mind and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see this shit is keeping it real. Remember the bed sheets I tossed on used to be cotton, but nowadays they created with silk. I speak my mind and now they try to label me as a prophet, but I just see this shit is keeping it real.
Oh my God. I'm finna end it right here, but it's so crazy. I just heard something brand new in there. Steady spinning. They don't want to see you happy. They rather see you with damage. Too many things on your mind at once. It's hard to manage. It's easy to look at someone else like they got an advantage, but there's no need to panic, brother. Take those words with you wherever you go this week. Take those very words with you, bro. I love y'all. I'm finna see y'all soon. Literally real soon. Take care. Peace. Love. I'm praying for y'all. Always. Love y'all, family.